Welcome to Mini Melodies World, where every day is an adventure filled with friendship, music, and fun. Come along as we discover the magic of believing in yourself and working together. Now let's meet our friend. Once upon a time, in a busy green forest, there lived a tiny ant named Annie. Annie was the smallest ant in her colony. She often looked at the big animals around her, the tall giraffes, the strong elephants, and even the fast cheetahs. Annie would sigh, "I wish I were a giant. Then everyone would notice me." One sunny morning, Annie told her best friend, a butterfly named Bella, "I'm tired of being small. I want to be big and powerful, like an elephant." Bella giggled and said, "But Annie, being small doesn't mean you aren't powerful. You just haven't discovered your strength yet." But Annie didn't listen. She tried silly things to look bigger. First, she stood on top of a snail's shell and shouted, "Look, I'm tall now." But the snail started to move and Annie tumbled off. Then she found a huge leaf on the ground and rolled it toward the anthill. "See, I'm strong," she said. But she slipped and fell, landing in the grass with a thud. Ouch! Annie sat down and sighed. Being small wasn't fun. She wished she could just shrink the world so everything was as small as her. Then she wouldn't feel so tiny. At that moment, a loud sound shook the forest. Crash! A strong wind had knocked over a giant branch, and it landed right across the entrance to the ant colony. All the ants were trapped inside. The elephants tried to push the branch away, but it was too heavy. The monkeys pulled it, but it wouldn't move. The animals were worried. What would the ants do? Just then, Annie had an idea. She called her ant friends and said, "Let's work together. We're a team. If each of us carries just a tiny bit, we can move it piece by piece." So the ants marched in a line, each carrying a little piece of bark. They took turns and encouraged each other. "Almost there, hooray, we did it." The entrance was open again. Everyone cheered. "Annie, you saved us." Annie felt very proud. She finally realized, "I don't need to be a giant to be powerful. Even small ones can do big things if they work together." From that day on, Annie never wished to be someone else. She was happy to be an ant. She knew that, even though she was small, she was strong, brave, and most of all, loved by her friends. And that's the end of our story. Remember, no matter how small you are, you can accomplish big things. Believe in your own unique strengths. Because even the tiniest ants can do mighty things. Hey, mini music fans, what did Annie learn in this adventure? Share with us in the comments below. And if you love this mini melody and want more adventures, hit the like button, subscribe for new stories, and give a super thanks. We'll see you next time. Bye for now.